This program and its fans are kind of just getting used to having goals again and having expectations and having that be okay. What kind of are your goals and expectations as we enter this second third of the season?
Well, I think it's important for us, Lainey, to continue with the same message even when we got here, and that is to continue to get better each and every day. And when you do the small things correctly, big things will happen. And if we change that approach, I think we're sending a mixed message, wins versus losses, and how we go about things. So it's still the same approach as really when we arrived. I think what happens is now we got a little bit more attention that goes along with it, so we've got to have better focus than ever.
And do you have kind of small attainable goals that you guys like to set throughout the season, or is it always just try to win this week, look good this week, make a bowl game?
Well, I think bowl eligibility is kind of the first spot we want to be in, and now as we continue, I think after last year's season, you want to keep making climbs, and we want to be a program that's going to be in a position on a yearly basis and have the opportunity to talk about conference championships and see where it goes. But if you get too far ahead of yourself and talk about those things without the daily necessary things that you have to do to get better to prepare for that particular game, I think you know, at least in my career, I think you fall short of those expectations when you look at it any way different.
Mm-hmm. After the Nevada game, you said, sure, we didn't win by as much as maybe we were expected to, but there were a lot of teams that were expected to win outright and didn't. What kind of prompted that message from you?
Well, I think, again, wins haven't been easy here, and sometimes it's a good reminder that we can be a good team, but we can have some battles and end up coming up on the short if we don't play to our fullest potential, or somebody plays really well on the other side of the ball. But at the same time, we haven't won enough in our time here or over the past decade to not look at wins as still a positive. And I probably had the mistake early in my career of sometimes almost treating some wins like losses, and I think there's a better balance of that. And you can still grab their attention, address what needs to be done. And I say that was a particular Saturday where, whether it be in our conference or nationally, there were some upsets that were probably never thought were ever going to happen, and we did enough to prevent that and when we went on the road.
And the biggest question mark surrounding this program now is not, can this team win? It's how the heck did Lance Leipold turn this team around as fast as he did? So what is it that's unique about your coaching style that allowed this to happen? Because not anyone could have just come into this program and done what you did.
Well, I'd like to correct you, if you don't mind, is that Lance Leipold did not turn this program around. Lance Leipold's fortunate to be the head coach. It takes a staff, it takes support from administration, and it takes the work of the players. Now, holistically in our culture and what we're doing, it's some of the things our players had asked for through structure, accountability, discipline, and expectations, not just on the field and in practice and game day, but in everything that they're doing, whether it be in the weight room, nutritionally, academically, everything that encompasses their life while on a college campus. And our guys have done a great job of really embracing that. And I think that's not a secret sauce, that's not anything like that. And I don't know if that's the fullest reason, but I think it's one of the bigger reasons why we've been able to take a jump as quickly as we have.
Mm-hmm. And when you have a special talent, a special player, do you feel pressure on yourself to make sure that you're fostering their talent to the best that it could be?
Well, the thing is, if I asked that in the room, I'd have 100 and some hands go up, because they're all have special talents in and of their own right. But I know what you're saying. To us, it's a balance of whether it be an offensive player getting them touches and showing those abilities, keeping them healthy, through the duration, balancing. One of the things I think, especially on the offensive side of the ball, that Andy Koldnicki and our offensive staff do so well is we spread the ball out. So even like in our running back, especially in Devin Neal's case, is that people just don't stack the box and get ready to stop him as much as they used to, because we're spreading it to a lot of different players. So that does help them. So we've also gone through and explained that to guys, is that our diversity and spreading the ball out and the multiple things that we do offensively is a benefit to all.
Yeah, and I'm curious, kind of thinking about the team a little more now, are there any relationships on the field that you've just really seen get stronger so far this season?
Well, I think the unique one early in the year, of course, is Jason Bean and Jalen Daniels and the support for one another, which is very unique sometimes and difficult in college football today. Everybody wants to play, everybody wants to be the starting quarterback. I know our secondary is very close as well and have been, many of them living together for multiple years. That's always good. I think our defensive linemen, especially the defensive tackle group, I think Jim Panagos has done a great job of getting that group bonded really well. So I really like this team. I really like the makeup of it, and there's a lot of times in coaching, there's sometimes it's hard. You've got some unique personalities and everybody's there, but I really like, that's probably the other part of our culture is that I really like the makeup of our locker room.
Yeah, all right, perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you.